the whole duel I thought was really great. A lot of the guys went out there and scrapped, tried to put on a show for not just their fans, but all the prospects that we had today at Prospect Day as well. It was just a really great event overall. They got to come here, get meetings with admissions, meetings with financial aid, and then they got to take some pictures in the singlets for some media day stuff, and then it leaded up right up into the duel. So they got to see some great wrestling on top of that too. But I just really thought the fight in all of our guys was awesome. We really emphasize scoring at the end of periods, finishing on top, things like that, and I thought we did a good job. Now, I'm always thinking we're going to get closer and get better than in all of those areas, but for it being the first competition of the year, first weigh-in, first match in front of crowds since for some of those guys, January, February, or March, I thought we did a really good job and really impressed with the fight that we had in some of those individual matches. Watching these guys get after it and stuff like that, a lot of them were doing the technique that we're working right here in practice, and we've seen it working. So hopefully it's just more of those guys, light bulbs kind of going off situation, finally putting things together and things like that. So it's good to see that what we're doing here in the room is working out in competition and things like that. Now, there was definitely some things I felt like we could do better in like opening up, and few individuals and stuff like that felt a little hesitant, but that's normal, and that's why we do this first match and we do this first weigh-in. So if we had a tough cut, or maybe it's just that first match is always our hardest one. So we just had to get that out of the way. So now we can turn around and go into the Patriot Open ready to rock and roll. I mean, just the overall support that, our Keiser wrestling program's getting in general has been tremendous. I mean, we're almost all the way to our fundraising goal as well. We got people coming in, and it looked like we almost had to start putting people in on the other side now because we were starting to fill up that one side so much. So it's just really, we're super grateful to have this opportunity to be able to compete in front of all these people, and everybody that comes and supports us. Like, we're so grateful and just can't thank them enough for coming out and showing constant support. And I was actually, talking with parents, and it was very intentional for us to have as many competitions in Florida as we could, because about 80% of our team is from Florida, and that's where we're going to get more spectators and things like that. But it's also good to see them out more in the community and getting other students from other teams and other coaches. And it was great to just see all the people from across campus as well showing up and supporting our wrestling program.